What's up, everybody? It's Noah and I'm giving you another reaction video. This one is I Broke Her Heart, So They Broke My Soul, animated story by Young Don the Sauce God. I haven't done a video by Young Don the Sauce God in a good little bit, actually. So I am excited to see what he's been doing. I know that he recently has a team of animators, or maybe just like 2 or 3 people. Regardless, he has other people helping him with his animated story times now, which is a good thing because I mean you can't always do this stuff by yourself and everything like that. And you can tell by the artwork change and everything like that. So I am really excited to see what goes on, what the story's about, and what goes on throughout the story, and to see the animation and everything like that. Definitely make sure to check out Young Don the Sauce God. He's easily top 3 or 4 animators on YouTube by far. Definitely best at animated story times. Definitely one of the best animated story times. I'd say on my list personally, it's Swoozy than him. Like he is that, in my opinion, top tier. But we're gonna go on and start this reaction video. Make sure to comment down below and let me know what you thought. Make sure to comment also any reaction requests. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you like it. Definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to Young Don the Sauce God's channel. And just in case the volume is really loud, I definitely recommend you turn the volume down on your phone, tablet, computer, whatever you're watching this on. Definitely turn the volume down a little bit, just in case. I have gotten a lot of comments about loud noise and everything like that, so just please.
So then my classmate was like, oh man, that's not what everyone else is saying. So I'm like, what is everyone else saying? Mr. Hines? I turn around and there she is, the vice principal, Miss Appletree, which is what we're going to call her, of course. Mr. Hines, may I please have a word with you outside? Instantly, I shit myself because this woman was terrifying, like genuinely a scary person. So before we start today's video, I feel like I should address something. Something new is in this room, something golden. Oh, that was ugly. That was ugly.
Hey, I'm gonna give my man props. I'm so glad that he got that play button, man. A lot of YouTubers, I mean, I get that it takes YouTube a while and everything to like send their play button and all types of stuff like that, but he is one of the YouTubers who definitely deserves that play button. He has put in a lot of hard work in his videos, and that is definitely props to him. And I also see that you bleach your hair, my boy. Hey, do what you gotta do. Heck, I don't see a problem with it.
Yes, what the fuck was that? I don't even know. But hey, man, I just want to say thank you so much because of your love and support. Oh, you can see yourself in this, huh? You see a little cat. But yeah, man. We presented the Young Don the Sauce God for passing 1 million subscribers. But this might as well say the Sauce Squad because that's what this is. It's a representation of you guys that I can now hang up in my room. Or I'll probably give it to my mom or my dad, probably my mom, because I did not get them a degree. So this gonna have to work, you feel me? Ah, man. But yeah, also, yeah, I bleached my hair. Get the fuck over it. Anyway, let's start today's video. So the other day I was chilling, trying to think of what I should talk about next, when it occurred to me that about a year ago I told you guys a story that there was a part 2 to that you never got. So that's what we're doing today. So just under a year ago, I told a story called I Stole His Crush and Broke Her Heart. It's one of my more popular stories, and I'll link to it on the screen and in the description, so go ahead and watch it if you haven't. It makes this video a lot better, but I'll give you the Spark Notes version just in case you ain't got time for all that shit. So back in like the 5th grade, there was this annoying ass kid in my class that we gonna call Jeff, and one day he decided to roast me. He said I had a big head or something like that, which, although true, still pissed me off. So I decided to get my revenge. How so, you ask? Well, Jeff had made it very public that he was in love with this girl in our class named Mary. So I was like, skirt, you done fucked up.
One thing I do like about Young Don the Sauce God is the fact that, and I'm sorry I keep talking with my hands so much, but I like how he literally will incorporate like different things like anime. He'll have like other references from like shows, TV, anime, cartoons. He'll have like references to that in his animated like story times and everything, and those that makes those more enjoyable in my opinion. Like in this story that he's talking about, his previous story that he told a year ago, I remember watching it, and I remember that he had, yes, this reference to Obito from Naruto, but he also had a reference to Adventure Time. He had Lemon Grab's annoying voice and kind of like his face, as a matter of fact, over there. And it just like, I love stuff like that. I love references in story times.
I'ma take your girl, boy. So, I put on my young suave real quick, and I was like, hey, Mary, wanna be my girlfriend? And then she was like, okay. Because that's all it really takes to get a girl when you're 8. Anyway, we start holding hands and made Jeff jealous, and mission accomplished, right? Not quite, because now I had a different problem. For some inconceivable reason, Mary somehow thought that I liked her, right? I don't know how. Whatever. Okay, so I'm like, no, baby girl, my sweet Mary. You are merely a pawn, a small cog in my machine of revenge. That is all you ever were to me. If you can't tell by now, this is one of those stories where something bad happens to me and I deserved it. Anyway, I start trying to dodge her, right? Eventually, I face the music, and in front of the entire playground, I basically broke up with her, told her that I didn't like her. She ain't like that too much, understandably, so she kicked me in my nuts. Yeah, she kicked me in my nuts, and that was the end of the video. 2.3 million views. Beautiful. So here's what happened next. Oh my fucking God. Mary! What the fuck? Was the sentiment that I'm sure I wanted to express after managing to stand up after being kicked in the dick. But I'm sure what I actually said went more along the lines of, ow, that hurt. And that's probably all I said. Anyhow, Mary turns around and is like, what? And then I said the most gangster that 8-year-old Don Hines could think of. I'ma tell on you. And then she was like, huh?
Bro, I swear, telling on somebody in school was just as bad as like sending them, like giving them a jail sentence. I swear it was, because like if you did something worth telling on, obviously the teacher's gonna tell your parents. And if you are the type of kid who gets whooped or something by your parents, that's not something that you're gonna want to happen as soon as you get home and everything. You're gonna be trying to hide. I remember when I was little, I used to try to hide my dad's belt. I really did. I didn't want him to find it. I would hide it under his own bed. I would hide it under my bed. If he ever told me to get the belt, I'd get the little one. I would not want anything that he was dishing out to me. No, I didn't. But I'm gonna go on and start this thing again. This video.
And then I was like, I said, bitch. I didn't say bitch. I'm gonna tell on you. And as soon as your dad comes to pick you up, I'm gonna tell him that you kicked me in my nuts. And as soon as I said that, Mary's whole vibe took a complete 180. She was like, Donna, weird. You can't do that. If you tell my daddy, I'm gonna beat me. And then I was like, yeah, that really sounds like a you problem right about now. Mary looks at me and she just starts to cry. Like real crying though. Like she was doing the whole you know that ugly ass sound that kids make when they cry? Before they learn how to bottle up all of their emotional pain and just shove it deep down and just keep it there until it manifests itself as some self-destructive behavior like drug addiction or binge drinking. Like how an adult is supposed to deal with their problems. That scene would have been a lot more dramatic if the glass fucking broke. Fucking bullshit. Of course it would break now, you motherfucker. Still, couldn't give less of a fuck. Like, did you really think that I would care? All of our parents hit us. I mean, how else is a grown adult supposed to handle their frustration with their small, young, immature child that has literally no life experience than to physically assault them? It's not like that's going to leave any lifelong emotional scars or dysfunction or anything like that.
I love the the irony and the sarcasm in this, because it's like a lot of kids do wind up getting long term issues because of that, and I think it's because they actually get beat and not whooped. Like, I have no objection to whooping kids at all. I know I did when I was little, but I don't now. Because I remember so many times I would see it, like the Walmart, especially like at night when I'd go there. I would see kids like hitting their parents, like little kids that look like they 4 or 5. No, no, no. They'd be like 6 or 7, and they'd be like hitting their parents, and their parents would be like, "Stop it, stop, man! I would've." I'm not even gonna say what I would have did.
Anyway, I don't care. So I'm sitting on the bench, right, sipping on a bagged beverage. Just in case you didn't catch that, where I'm from, you can literally buy juice in a bag anywhere, which is probably my favorite way to contain all of my beverages. I wish they sold bag juice in America. It's so convenient. Bag juice in one hand, beef patty in the other. Getting hard. Pause. Anyway, so I'm chilling, right? And Mary is just having a fit. Like, she was really scared for her life, which, in hindsight, I think I get now. You see, like most people, my parents spanked me as a child, but they never really abused me. Like, I'm sure my dad would spank me with like 10% of his strength, just enough to get the message across. There are actually parents that hit their children with their full adult strength. And Mary was Indian Jamaican to be exact. And I've had a few close Indian Jamaican friends. And based on their stories, apparently their parents do not play around with the belt. Now, I don't know if this was the case for her or if she was just being extra, but based on her behavior, you would have sworn that she knew for a fact that her father was going to murder her. Still didn't really care. I just wanted to give you the full context of the story. Anyway, so as I'm waiting for her father to arrive, my dad shows up. Shit. Well, down the drain that plan went. I hopped in my dad's whip, and he took me home. And of course, I didn't tell him because I wanted the most bang for my buck. And I knew my dad wasn't going to strike the fear into her soul like her father was going to. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just let it go. Again, I was a piece of shit. And if that's what you're thinking, I agree with you. So I go home and fast forward to the next day, and it is a brand new day, baby. My nuts had made a full recovery. Probably had my favorite school morning breakfast. Boiled hot dogs, fried eggs, fried plantains with some white bread on the side. Terrible nutrition. Tasted great though. We didn't know better. Fast forward, and I'm getting dropped off at school, and I was late because that was just my childhood. All right, we're not gonna get into this right now. I was just late a lot. So I'm walking into class, and everyone's of course already seated, and I noticed that everyone was kind of staring at me funny. So I'm like, all right, y'all just gonna be weird. All right, so I sit down, and then one of my classmates turns to me and is like, Don, what did you do to Mary? So I'm like,
Bro, as soon as I hear that, I'm sitting here like, okay, now what did this damn girl tell you? Because I'm about to like whoop everybody. I'm about to do something, because like as soon as I hear what did you do to Mary, after it was a known fact, and after I was in the playground, everybody should have saw her kick me in the nuts when we were at the playground when I broke up with her. Now don't get me wrong, in this situation Don did deserve whatever happened. It doesn't matter. But like if it was me and somebody said, what did I do to Mary? And I'm sitting here like, what the heck do you mean? If I get blamed for anything that I didn't do, I'm instantly pissed off. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how little it is. If I get blamed for anything that I didn't do, I'm instantly just pissed off. Because obviously somebody's spreading a rumor about me that I did something I didn't do, and now I want to find you and physically harm you. Not the person, not everybody else in the class who's continuously spreading it, but more likely the person who spread it in the first place. I want to hurt you. But that's beside the point, and that's also illegal, I guess. I don't know.
Like, huh? What you mean what I do to Mary? I ain't do shit to Mary. I mean, yes, I did technically break her heart, destroy her fragile childhood self-esteem, and embarrass her in front of all of her peers on the playground, but, you know, I didn't do shit to her, technically. So then my classmate was like, oh man, that's not what everyone else is saying. So then I'm like, what is everyone else saying? Mr. Hines? I turn around and there she is, the vice principal, Miss Appletree, which is what we're gonna call her, of course. Mr. Hines, may I please have a word with you outside? Instantly, I shit myself because this woman was terrifying, like genuinely a scary person. For one, she was tall, which all adults look tall when you're 8, but she was like for real tall for a lady, and she was just scary, alright? She was just not a nice person. She reminds me of what a stereotypical Catholic school nun is supposed to be like in movies. Like, that was her in real life, minus the beaten children, of course. So I follow her outside, and I'm already scared. Like, my eyes were already watery. My ears were hot. I was sweating. I knew something bad was about to happen. So now we're standing in the middle of the playground, and if you were to look at a map of this school, it was actually very small. Like, there were 6 classrooms, the 2 bathrooms, the principal's office, and the playground, and like the cafeteria area. And we were standing dead center in the playground. Mind you, everyone is in their classrooms right now. So basically, every child could see and hear what was about to go down. So, can you tell me something, Mr. Hines? What is this that I am being told that you hit Mary? What? I get to school this morning, and the first thing that I am being told is that yesterday you hit Mary and made her cry. Now, I didn't know you like to hit girls, Mr. Hines. Wait, what? Whoa. I did not hit her. So tell me why she...
I'm going to say this. Any teacher who would talk to a kid like that, like let's say he did hit her. Any teacher who would talk to a kid like that, talking about some dang, I didn't know you like to hit women type junk like that, clearly has been hit herself. Has to be 100%. She's clearly been hit herself and is taking some kind of anger out or some kind of frustration out on him, or just making him seem like he's like everybody else. They are 8, my nigga. Like, even if he did hit her, they are freaking 8. A lot of dudes by that age don't even know the concept of not hitting women and all types of crap like that. We don't know the concept at that age. I know I didn't. I still didn't really hit girls to my recollection, but who the hell? No, shut up. Anyway, but it's still the fact that she talks to him like he's a grown dude. Like, I didn't know you hit women. A principal, vice principal, whoever, should be talking to a kid like, oh, you know you shouldn't do that, but in a stern voice, everything like that. That's not something you should do. Talking about, not, I didn't know you like to hit women. Bitch.
Was crying, and why I am hearing that you are to blame. So at this point, I was like, okay. I see what's going on here. This has just been some miscommunication, a little telephone game syndrome. I'll clear this up right away. Actually, Miss Appletree, I never touched Mary. In fact, Mary kicked me in the nuts. So that happened, and after she did that, I told her that I was going to tell her dad on her, and apparently she thought that he was going to hit her or something. So that's why I think she was crying. So you do like to hit women? Wait, what? Obviously, you couldn't hit her yourself, so you wanted her father to hit her. I'm not sure.
I hate people like this in general. I'm not going to say women because I know it's not all women, but I hate people like this in general. People who somehow manipulate what you just said to make themselves and what they stated about you seem right pisses me off. If I was in this situation, if I knew any cuss words, I probably would have used them by now. Probably. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is something that ticks me off so much. And y'all really be thinking, y'all people who do this really be thinking that you in the right, but you gonna think I'm wrong if I knock you straight out. Like I don't care. I might be wrong. I really might be, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me at that point. No, it doesn't, because at that point, I feel like you're assaulting me with words. So why not assault you with physical action? As you can tell, I've had a lot of problems, but I'm not gonna look at you guys because of the fact that if I do, you guys, okay, whatever.
What's happening right now. You know, Mr. Hines, this is very disappointing. I thought you were a much better young man than this, but apparently you are a woman beater. This conversation actually happened. I shit you not. Now, unfortunately, when I was growing up, you were taught never to talk back to an adult, especially someone like a vice principal. So I just stood there and took this verbal onslaught from this scary-ass woman, just holding back the tears as my classmates watched in amusement. And I'm just there feeling like, what the fuck? Why is this grown-ass woman yelling at me, calling me a woman beater? I don't even know what that really means yet. Bitch, I'm 8. Why do I feel like she's projecting her own personal issues onto me? Also, why are we not addressing the fact that Mary kicked me in my nuts? Is that not worth mentioning? You're yelling at me for something that I didn't do that she actually did. Why is that okay that she kicked me in my nuts? Is it because she's a girl and I'm a boy? That doesn't seem fair. Where's my ribbon? Where's my hashtag? Hashtag my dick matters, okay? Plus, we're 8, which basically means that we're practically the same physically. Same height, same strength, everything. If she took 2 weeks of karate class, she could kick my ass. What is going on right now? But anyway, Miss Appletree continues with her rant, and then she wraps it up with the typical, I don't want to hear about anything like this happening again with you, Mr. Hines. Do you understand me? So, of course, I was like, yes, ma'am. And then I went back to class where I had to sit in my shame for the rest of the day. That was fucked up. That woman should not have handled the situation the way that she did. Not with a child. Come on, man. But that's karma, right? What I did to Mary was pretty fucked up. I tried to use her, well, I did use her to get at someone else. And granted, I was 8, you know, you're not really a person when you're 8. I'm not sure if I knew better at the time, you know, it was still wrong. And I'm sure that somewhere deep down, I knew that I was not being honest. I knew I was being deceptive in my actions. I'm also sure that I knew that there was just something's not right about an adult hitting a kid, hitting a child. I'm sure everyone feels that, you know, as a child and even as an adult, you know, maybe in the heat of a moment when you hit a kid as a form of punishment, you feel justified. But, you know, I don't think either of my parents ever enjoyed hitting me. And again, my parents never.
And you know what? Mine didn't either. None of them. They always made sure to let us know that they don't enjoy doing it. Now, I feel like there are some parents who do, or some parents who just do it for the heck of it. But a lot of parents who do that do not enjoy doing it. So for all the youngins out there who might be watching me, who might get whooped and all types of crap like that, your parents don't enjoy that. It probably seems like they do if you get whooped a lot like I did. But they don't enjoy that crap. And I know that he has a moral of the story. You guys are going to have to check out that moral for yourself. By the way, this dude right here is actually one of the people who actually inspired me to continue uploading as much as I have recently. Like this whole entire past week where I've been uploading nonstop every day. I know I slacked up yesterday and everything like that because I may have posted the Walking Dead thing, but the day before that I didn't post anything. So I understand that. But he himself is the reason why, or one of the reasons why I've like taken this new approach to uploading constantly every day and putting more effort in uploading every day or putting up something on this channel every day on YouTube, because he said something on his vlog channel, which you guys should check out, that really motivated me and inspired me to take YouTube more seriously, especially since it's been a life goal of mine. So definitely check out his vlog channel. Obviously subscribe to his animation channel as well and his storytime channel. This has been Net One to Goat. This dude, obviously, top tier animated story time teller. So glad that you hit that 1,000,000 subscribers, man. You definitely deserve it. You deserve 1,000,000 more, in my opinion. I'm gonna see all you guys next time. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, comment any reaction requests, and definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell. I'm gonna see you guys next time. This video is way longer than it needs to be, and peace.